Halloween, this is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Trick or treat, tell the neighbors gonna die of fright. It's so time, everybody's...
The Nightmare Before Christmas is a 1993 animated film that is produced and co-written by Tim Burton. And before I get into the plot and what this movie is about, I want to just say that this movie, I love this movie. Sure, it's been a while since I've watched this, I admit that, but rewatching it now, it brought back so many feelings, nostalgic feelings, and I remember being a kid and having this on VHS and watching it all the time. So, I don't know, I really enjoyed watching this right now. Tim Burton, I want to mention Tim Burton because his name is all over this movie. It's Tim Burton Presents The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I used to always think that this was his baby, that he directed it and everything. And in a lot of ways it is. He pretty much created this. He wrote a poem, which this is based off. He created the characters. He co-wrote the movie. He produced it. He got it made. But he didn't direct it. And the person that directed this, Henry Selick, who, sure, probably Tim Burton deserves all of the credit that he gets, but I just feel a little bad for this guy who nobody really knows about his involvement in the movie. I'm sure he deserves a little something. But the plot is we meet this character, Jack Skellington, who is the Pumpkin King. He's pretty much the ruler of this land that's all about Halloween. They celebrate Halloween pretty much all year round. I mean, I know that they build up to the one Halloween night, but every other day it looks the same. It looks like Halloween. Everyone looks creepy and they act the same. So this is a Halloween universe. And Jack, he's been doing this for so long that he's kind of sick of it. He's just bored. He wants something new, something fresh, something to get excited about. And one day he stumbles in the woods and finds these different trees that have different holiday pictures on them. And he falls into the one with the Christmas tree. So he ends up in the Christmas universe. And his reaction to seeing Christmas for the first time, experiencing Christmas for the first time, since I'm so much older, because when I was a kid I used to love Christmas. Now there's nothing really about Christmas that excites me. But then when I watch movies like this and I see characters who you see their fascination of Christmas, their love for Christmas, or just why Christmas is so important for so many reasons, I go, oh yeah, Christmas is pretty awesome, isn't it? And before I get any further, I want to mention the music, because the music is great. The songs, this is a musical, so there's a lot of songs that are sang by these characters, and it's all written by Danny Elfman. Now the score, you can listen to the score and you can tell it's Danny Elfman. This is purely him from the late 80s, early 90s. It reminds me a lot of Batman Returns, and I love that. But the music especially, like at the beginning, this is Halloween. In some ways, this can be a Halloween movie also, even though it's probably more of a Christmas movie. And when Jack stumbles upon Christmas and he's singing that song, "What's This?" and he's just going off about everything that's there, I really got into that rewatching it. And then even later on, because Jack, when he comes back, he wants this. He's jealous. He's like, why do they get to have the fun and do all of that? And we can't. We're all about being scary. So he wants to reenact Christmas there. So he gets these 3 kids to go to the Christmas Rome and kidnap Santa Claus. And the 3 kids sing this song about kidnapping Santa Claus that's pretty dark. And as a kid, I can't imagine that I was not afraid, at least a little bit, by some of this stuff. There's a lot of creepy and freaky things in this movie. I shouldn't be surprised because it is so connected to Tim Burton and that's just his style. But I think a lot of it does work, and that's what I like about the animation also, that it is so different for its time. I know at the time there was nothing else like it, and even watching today, it holds up tremendously. Some of the other characters, Sally, who is voiced by Catherine O'Hara, which I didn't know until I rewatched it. Wow, that's awesome. Her character is interesting because she's pretty much the female Frankenstein. She was created by Dr. Finkelstein, oddly enough. And he's a very creepy, weird character, controlling. And she desperately just wants to get out in the world, wants to experience new things. She's clearly in love with Jack, but she can't really tell him. And I like how that's pretty much in the background, though. She's more worried about when she has a premonition that Christmas is going to get destroyed indirectly by Jack. She wants to stop him. She wants to try to save Christmas, even though she doesn't really know a whole lot about it. So I liked her for that. And the other characters that just remind me how out there this movie is. Zero is a ghost dog, the pet of Jack. I just find that a little odd. And then the mayor of the town is, you know, he has this first face that's very friendly and he's a nice guy. But then when he freaks out and gets emotional or gets nervous, his face turns and he has another face that's white and just creepy looking. It's a classic. It's one of those movies that if you grew up with as a kid, then you definitely know what I'm talking about when I say I appreciate this movie so much. I love this film. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you've seen The Nightmare Before Christmas. What do you think of it? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Merry Christmas!